Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again, and I've been having a play with two sets for this card. The stamp set we're using in the alphabetic is the best catch, and I adore this because my husband loves fishing, his dad loves fishing. I know a lot of people around here because we live near to the ocean. They love fishing, and it comes with its own dies, which I will be using as well. Half are missing. They're all on my desk, all spread out. And I'm also using the crackle paint. It's the crackle paint. But what I've done, I just left it on top of the box so I can do some stamping. I best show you my card, hadn't I? It's a bit rustic and it's a bit lesh, but there it is. This is my male You're the Best Catch Ever card, and it's a bit torn on, and you wouldn't think it was on white cardstock. And I've stamped my fisherman on the inside to decorate. Just look how vintage that looks. I love it. And we've beat up this paper. I've been playing with it so it's separated from itself to give it the rolling effect there. You could do the same down here in the bottom. It's entirely up to you. You know, it's give it that rough look. It's just, I love it. I love it. And who doesn't love a fisherman's card? Eh? So I'm going to show you how I made it. I got my thick Whisper White card base. I have some very vanilla and a scrap piece as well. And this is a piece of paper that was given to me with all these with all these other wonderful pieces of paper. These are the offcuts of those two. I can't remember who gifted me these papers, and I found them in the drawer last night. So I've been having a play. Aren't they beautiful? This is the top. There's two each of each sheet. I think that would look lovely on a card with some sentiments on. But look at these. They got nautical scenes with the lighthouse. There's two of those. There's two with like luggage on and cameras and wallets and passports and stuff. Then you've got this one, the treasure map. Looks a bit like Oak Island. I love that programme. And then you've got this part of the world in a map. They're very thin, but they're very good. You've got these, absolutely brilliant. I love these papers. This is the one of an ocean, I would think. Under the ground, the ocean. Look at these perfect male papers. Absolutely wonderful. And then there's those as well. And I chose those two, which I've used. So I've got another piece there for that. I just love getting gifts. These are absolutely beautiful papers. Perfect for mail cards. Every single one of them, I think, would make a fabulous, fabulous mail card. So whoever gifted these to me, thank you so much. And I do apologise for forgetting. I normally write your name on so I can remember, but on this occasion I must have forgotten to do that. I do apologise. So that's our piece, and that's 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. The crumb cake. The very vanilla then I cut down to 3 3/8 by 5 1/8 to give that a good 1/4 inch border all round. This is the scrap, and we're going to stamp our sentiment and our fish, and the other two fish I cut out of card craft. Is this just crafting card? So, and then I just added a bit of Winker Stella to give them that shimmer of the illusion that they're in the water. So I'll be cutting some more of those out. I've got my little fish here. You get a large and a small. And I love this one. See this here? Cuts these. Cuts through so you can kill them with your little bone folder. So you can kill and give them another 3D effect. Love it. Absolutely fabulous. I think I should have cut this bit out though. It just leaves that little bit of but I don't mind that actually. But that's what we're going to be doing. So I'll show you what I did with this, I got my crumb cake. I left it on top of my case, to tell you the truth. By the time I get a big massive block out, and the card's small enough, so I only needed to basically do the centre. And it's not doing it. My case is broken anyway, because it was broke when I got it, but I don't mind. It's only the background stamp. It's not like I'm pulling it out on a daily basis. And then what I did was, just let me go a little bit wider. And then I just placed, and then I just went over with my finger, believe it or not. You know what we normally do. It doesn't matter if you get any on the back, because you won't see the back. We're going to mush this up anyway, and we're also going to crinkle it. And there's that crackle paint. Isn't that brilliant? I absolutely love it. So a little cloth then to clean off the stamp. Now it decides to close. Whoops. And then I can just peel that back off. There we go. Pop it straight. You could even leave it in the inside of your case to do that. That way you got less banging on there. So just ink it up, do what you need to do, and then clean it and close your case. So that saves you having to get one of those massive big blocks out, which can be quite heavy. So there is our crackling paint. I'm going to fetch back my, oops, let me put the, where's my other fishy gone? There he is. Pop these to one side. And I've got my dauber. And we're just going to, this is really flimsy paper, but I don't mind. You could also grab yourself some scrap paper out, because it's thin, and just do it that way. You're still getting the edges. I want it all roughed up, so I mean I'm going to do in, and I'm not bothered about the creasing, because I want that rustic look. And this is one for my friend Vanessa Bridges, who is our lovely Taylor Woods. Loves her mail cards when we were doing the challenge. So I'm just filling in, because my papers go in there. So I've made sure I've darkened the edges. We're going to do the same with this card. Just going all the way. I'm even going to add some like staining, age the card so it looks a lot older than it is. And then we're going to wrinkle it all up, unfold it, we're going to rag the edges. I've been waiting to play with this one for ages. So again, like this one, I'm just gonna add some dirty bits, as they say. This would make a great Father's Day card. It'd make a great, well, it's your day, and then you could add the word birthday. So I'm keeping it open. I'm also sponging the edge of my card. I just think it's one of those a man would appreciate. So, yeah, you can't tell on this card that it's white until I turn it over, so it's great. I love my thick card bases. You could have used, oh, what's it called? Oh, I can't think. Early Espresso. soft suede, you know, as a card base, and I still would have inked the edges up, but there we go. I know that's going to fit in there. You could even give this a good scrumple up, because when that goes on, it's not going to be, I'm not going to glue it all down perfectly. Well, I have there, but we're going to do that to this as well, so just have fun and make a mess. So what I did, I got my bone folder and just rubbed it down the edges. Get some curl going on. Give it some distressed look. You can do this with scissors, I believe. I don't want to cut it though. I just want to crimple it. Oh, and she's tore it. I'm just softening it basically. You could spritz this as well to soften the fibres a bit. We're just giving it that old distressed look. Breaking down the fibres more than anything, and then I'm just going to screw it all up. I've had enough, I don't want it. No, I'm just screwing it up. And taking it any which way I can. Screw it all up. Oh, this is a good stress buster. Open it out. Add some more. If you've got any bits showing like this. Now see, my card is starting to separate. You'll see the fibres start to break down and separate. I thought it was coming. There we go. See it there? So I'm even going to sponge these bits. You will get a bit mucky doing it, but it'd be worth it. Our hands can always get you washed. I mean, there's one part, we can kill that. We can try and get this end done. Just work your paper. There you go, it's coming. And I know what I should. I wanted to add some hessian on there, but I forgot when I was doing that one. It wasn't until after I put it all together I thought, oh, I wanted some sort of twine or some hessian or burlap or something like that on there. So I'm just distressing this. Doesn't that look cute? And believe it or not, I'm just going to close that for. Oh no, I'm going to keep that open because we're going to do some stamping as well. I need my spare piece and my my fishy wishy. It's all been done in crumb cake. So I'm going to pop him down here right at the very bottom. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And then my sentiment. You're the best catch ever. And I'm going to pop this up in this top corner. Perfect. They clean up a breeze, absolute breeze. So while we've got the ink out, grab the inside of your card. Oh, I nearly threw that on my ink pad then. And we're going to get our fisherman. I'm just going to gently tap him. I think my ink pad needs... I've got a tiny bit on the inside, so I'm not going to press too hard. Just let that paper soak up the ink. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. See, if I'd have pressed harder, let me show you on the back of here. If I'd have pressed harder, I'd have had a double line. That's what happened on the inside of that one, because it's got a lot of red rubber around the outside. I don't think I could get in with my knife to cut that away, but just do it gently. So it's a be careful one. It's one of those, a be careful stamp. Don't do it too hard. Now we've got these little bubbles as well, so I put them up there to hide mine, but I'm going to just place a few as if the fish are bubbling on the water. Perfect. Because they do come up for a bubble and a breathe. Now I can, look at me, I'm covered in it. I can pop this to one side now. I'm not going to distress the inside of my card. I think that should be kept quite nice. That can be attached on there later when we get to doing it. This, I'll show you how I attach this to this. Oh, I'll do that now actually. Look at that, I love them crimples. I just got some double-sided tape, believe it or not. And I'm not even bothered where I go. I'm not going all the way to the bottom. I want some of the paper. I'm even just going to do a little strip here. Yeah, there's the curl there, and there's the curl for that one. Grab my pokey tool. Just to release the backing. And then I'm just going to line this up where it would have been if I'd have had it straight. And that's it. That's all. I don't care that the corners are coming up. And what I did then, I grabbed my little piercing tool. Just rolled it around in my fingers to give that curl. And that piece as well. Oops. Whilst it's on there, I'm just going to get my dauber back out. Oh. Just do the back of that as well. So put it on there and just curl it round at the same time as you can. We'll do this one. That one's already been done on there, but it hasn't on the back of there, so we can just distress that now. And again, just curl from the corner. You don't want to go too far down, just enough to give it that roll. Oh, somebody's knocking on the door. Hobby will get that. And then look at that, beautifully distressed. Isn't that gorgeous? And then you can just attach it to your card. Oh, I think that is absolutely beautiful. Isn't that nice? Again, I'm going to use some double-sided tape. Just gives me a bit of strength. Perfect. We'll colour our fish in shortly. I think this one will be quite a good hit for anyone who loves to make mail cards, and I know my lovely friend Taylor does. She loves to make mail cards. So I should have done placing that in the right place. Perfect, absolutely perfect. So we've done all the distressing we need. I think that is so cute. I'm going to fetch I'm just going to cut this fish out first so I can know where to tear for my sentiment. I'll be 2 seconds. Because I'm using a magnetic plate as well, it keeps it into place for me. I always run it back there and through once and all the way back. And there it is. And look, see, it's cut these parts out. So So you can curl them to give them a 3D effect. We'll do that after I've coloured. And then this, I just tore it out. More rustic look. And then we're going to use the dauber again. Don't need to re-dip, it's still got plenty of juice on there. Oh, I can see a few cards coming my way with this set. It's absolutely lovely. There we go. That's going to go on our card. I can pop that back now with those. And I've got my craft card ready, so I'm just going to cut out my two little fishes. I thought of craft card because it all adds to the ambiance of the feeling of all this rustic. Oops. Pop your little eye out. There's one. And there's the other. Fabulous. There's a little dot there for his eye. Make sure you empty them. Look, there they are. I can pop all them away together now. Thought of everything. I think it's marvellous. And I even did try and distress these a little bit, but tiny fingers you need. Look at that. Perfect. So cute. My battery's wearing down. It always says it's full. Right, I'm just going to flip this over and I'm going to fetch my blend in. Now what I did with my blends, I started to layer up with greens and blues. So I did, first of all, I did the dark Pool Party. My nib's broken on this one. I bought the light but I didn't buy the dark. Under his belly. I'm leaving this patch here for the orange bit. I'm just having a bit of dark there for his belly. But then I thought it needs to be a little bit more greener. So I then got my dark soft sea foam. Give it that like a sea green colour. You could just do a silver coloured fish, but this is a salmon, so that's my green. I think I even added a bit of light granny apple green, and then I used the light pumpkin pie just to get that orangey look under the belly. Perfect. And then I went over that with something else. I can't remember. Oh, I think that was soft sea foam as well. Just to give it all this blended in. I didn't want it too orange. But that looks really orange to me now. I mustn't have done that, but it doesn't matter. It's just colouring this fish and giving it some depth. So I'm going to go back over with that. And my Winker Stella will also bring that out to shine. Love it. And, oops, where is it? This is just going to set that shine out. And his fins as well. Just love it. Oh, and my little fishies as well. Just perfect. Right, now you can see the cutout on here. There, just this bit there. I'm just going to trim that out. Because I don't want it left in. Don't have to, you can leave it in like I did on the first card. There we go. It looks a little bit better. That's better. I took my scissor charms off because it was jangling so much. And then I'm just going to curl this around my piercing tool again, just to give it a bit of depth and height. Perfect. And I'm going to grab a couple of dimensionals. Putting one down there at the body and one towards the head. Oh, I need some more, sorry, for my little sign. I may even switch around the picture on this one. I'm going to pop that down in this corner this time. And our fishy wishy. Fishy wishy. Oh, bless him. Just got that bit of depth now into. Whoops. I'm going to have him here. Let me get a bit of lap or something. Where's that gone? Oh, here. Just want to it's all about getting textures on there. I think that looked quite cute actually. So I'm going to glue this together. Just going to hold them into place for a few minutes. Just till they bond. That's where I'm going to lay my burlap. I'm just going to grab a block or two just to rest them on. One is going to go here. Give it a chance to bond. What is upside down, my little fish is. I'm going to leave him about there. I'm just going to keep those weights on top of there for a moment. And I've got this black Nouveau dots. Well, will be dots when I add it to his eye. Just to make it stand out a little bit. Maybe need a little dot more. That's better. Oh, I love it. There is my card. I've added the extra of the burlap, which will stay sticking down, I promise. But there, and we've switched our fish swimming area up. I'm loving this. Oh, I know what I did add to that. A little bit of mango melody. Just to brighten it up a bit. Perfect. There it is. There is our finished card. Just going to add a tiny little bit more sparkle back onto him. Curl his fins up. Take that off now. That is well and truly stuck down. So there's the one I made yesterday. This is the one we've just made now together. My glue will dry clear. My fishes are there. What do you reckon? Absolutely love it. Oh, I love this card. Look how fabulous it looks. I like them both. Oh, I like this one best. I just love it. What do you reckon? Do you like my fishing card? Best Catch it's called. I really would appreciate a thumbs up and a share. If you haven't already subscribed, please press the subscribe button. I have been doing YouTube now for 2 years. September, October, November, December. Oh, 2 years and 3 months. And I'm up to 1,080 videos already. So I do try my best to put one on every single day, sometimes 2. Depends on if I've had Happy Mail or we've got card challenges on and stuff like that. So if you want to keep seeing what I'm making, please press the subscribe button and the little bell straight away. That way you'll be notified of all future videos. Thanks for stopping by and spending some time with me. I love our premieres. Till next time, I love you all so much. Bye.